Welcome back to another episode of Who News Garage. It's just a bit of an update really. There's been a bit of a technical hitch since the last time I was in the garage. As you know, I do most of this on a mobile phone, which the last time I was in the garage took a bit of a tumble, corner first, shattered the screen, and I don't have any insurance on it. And a new screen is a pack for that specific model is about 80 quid. If I'd have got the other, if it would have been a standard model, I think it would have been 20 or 30. So that's a bit of a nightmare. So I've managed to pick up this cheap digital camcorder. So if you notice any difference in the quality, I don't know if it's going to be better or worse. This is the first time I've used it, so it's a bit of a test run for this as well. So the mobile phone is out of action. I haven't used an older mobile phone which isn't as good, and the camera quality on it really is terrible. I've done a couple of test videos in it and it's really crap. So that's a bit of a pain in the backside. The TZR engine, the cylinder's already been bored out once already. Well, it's been bored out pretty much to the maximum. It looks like 2.5 I think is the maximum overbore it can go to, and according to my mate Dave, it's already at 2.5. Now apparently they can do something called honing it, but then you take a risk of spending another 30 quid on another piston, getting them to hone it, and then it won't go. So there's three options at the moment. Buy the bigger piston, hone it and hope that it fits, buy another cylinder block off of eBay, or get it re-sleeved. The problem with buying another cylinder block off of eBay is that I don't know if it's been bored out. Sometimes you're not even sure if the people who have got it know it's been bored out. Dave has said that he's going to look to see if there's some sleeves that they've got that they can throw in it, and hopefully that will be the end of that. Hopefully I can use the piston I've already got, which will be nice. I save a bit of money, but it's very tight on the money front at the moment. I've got Mr. Council tax arrears and Mr. and Mrs. rent and bills chasing me at the moment, so I've got to curb back on the spending because I just don't have it to spend at the moment. So that's that. So it's all pretty much stopped in the garage at the moment. There are things that I could be getting on with. Like I said, I can strip the calipers down and everything else. I can start work on the FJ. I still haven't found the keys for it, but I can start work on the FJ. But I've already got boxes and boxes of bits and pieces and bolts and engine components and everything else all over the place. I'm not really sure if I want to start getting more. At the moment, the brakes, like I said, it's handle, brake pipe and caliper all in one unit. Everything's there. I haven't got things spread around the garage, so I'm not sure if I want to strip it out anymore. So as far as the bikes go at the moment, it's a little bit quiet. So I've had to find something else to do. So I'll show you what that is in just a second. Right, now some of you may remember this from an earlier video. This is a nitro powered FTX Frenzy, and I actually broke it. See, I break a lot of things. I ran it, stoved it into the side of the van, and you can see the bend, and that's actually supposed to be flat across the bottom. So, and this is when it was doing this was when I dropped the phone, when I was actually making a video where I was transferring the chassis, all the parts over from the old chassis to the new chassis, and I've still got to set this up. It's being a bit of a pig, but that's what I'm doing in the garage at the moment because I can't work on this. I've got the forks still wrapped up over there. I'm going to need some new stanchions. There's a couple of other bits that I'm going to need to replace as well to get those sorted. That's going to cost me money that I don't have at the moment. So the bike is still on the paddock stand at the back and then braced up on a axle stand at the front, and the nightmare that is the wiring, but I remember how all that goes, so that's not a problem. The FJ isn't very good light in it because I've moved all the lights. The FJ itself, still can't find the keys for that. Still going to rat it. Still going to have some plays with this coming up. Maybe chop the back end down, do some other bits and pieces to it. And there's my baby. So, but that's it really. At the moment, it's just that's taking up my time until the funds sort themselves out and I can spend some more money in the bike. So I've got the engine over there. I mean, that is bolted together, pretty much ready to be painted. Just got to plug these holes up. Plastic casing, that's pretty much ready to be painted as well. So yeah, still can't get this to run properly. I don't know what it is with me and getting engines to run, but I still cannot get this to run properly. Right, so that's about it really, just a little bit of an update as to what's going on, or probably what's not going on in the garage at the moment. It's an odd time, being taken on full time at work, but I've been taken on halfway through the pay cycle, so I've gone from being paid weekly to being paid monthly, but this month I've only got 2 weeks worth of wages to live on, so it makes life a little bit interesting. But I think I'm going to finish with the engine, get this cylinder thing done so I can get it all painted, and then I'm going to stop spending money and so much time on the engine as such, and start spending more time, because I've got a spare engine that runs, so that's not a problem. In fact, I've got the original engine that runs, so that's not a problem. Get that in the bike, get the bike up and running, and then start doing the finishing the rebuild of that. I want to get it up on the road as soon as possible, and spending money on an engine when I've got one that runs, I can get this bike up and running with that engine, and then do the transfer once I've finished the rebuild, and then I've got a spare 125 engine, which I'm still thinking one of the mobility scooters my grandparents have got could do with a 125cc engine in it. I'm no Colin Furs, but that looks like fun. Let's see how that goes, if I can convince them to give me one, but there we go. Yeah, hello to all the new subscribers, well, I say all of them. Hello to the new subscribers. You've joined just at a time when finances are a little bit on the push side, so finding jobs to do in the garage has got to run a little bit low, apart from the radio control car, and I'm not sure how interested you people will be in my adventures with my radio control car, especially because I can't get that to run right either. But there we go. Anyway, I'm going to edit this video, see what the quality is like on this cheapo camera, and we'll take it from there. So ride safe, and I'll see you on the next time, when hopefully I've got something a bit more interesting for you.